Good evening, everyone. Hi, hello. Welcome to Willingness Wednesday. I am your coach, BVon Squires, and today we are sponsored by Spirit Source Connection. If you are new, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. You are in a safe place. And if you are returning, you know I could not do this without you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you for allowing me to be your coach. I'm so grateful. Okay, so this month we decided, or, you know, me and God, we decided that we were going to embark on a journey in self care. Wow, it's been so amazing. And what I really like about it is I'm able to experience self care in these particular ways. And then I can come here and share it with you. Because, see, you're not going to learn this stuff in school. And it's not going to be regular dinner conversation. You have to come here so that we can talk about all these things so that we can equip you and prepare you to live your best life, right? We want to just broaden your ideas. We want to give you some tools, give you some ideas about how you too can live a fulfilling life. I am so excited to be here tonight. You guys just don't know. I am falling in love with you. I I I think about you when I'm not here. And on Wednesdays, I just get so giddy and just so excited because I know at 7:15 p.m. I'm going to get a chance to talk to all of you. And thank you so much for continuing to meet me here. It makes me feel so good to know that I'm bringing you information that you can use, information that you find valuable. Thank you so much. All right, so we're talking about forgiveness tonight. Ooh, forgiveness. Not an easy thing. Talking from experience here, forgiveness is not an easy thing, man. I tell you what. But before we get into it, you guys know I like to make sure that we're all on the same page. So I have a definition for us here, okay? I'm going to read it to you. It's too long to remember. Okay, here's the definition. Now, psychologically speaking, forgiveness is a conscious, deliberate decision, right? This is something that I am actually deciding to do. I'm not happening upon forgiveness. Forgiveness is deliberate, it is conscious, it is something that you have to do or not do. You have to decide to or not decide not to. You see what I'm saying? So it is a conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings of anger, resentment, and vengeance against a person or a group who I believe has harmed me, right? Whether they deserve my forgiveness or not. That's the big piece right there. That's the piece that I really want to talk to you about because see, there is a myth, right? There is a myth that forgiveness is for the other individual, like I'm doing them a favor by forgiving them. No, that is not true. I'm giving myself a favor. I'm showing self care when I decide to release those feelings of anger, resentment, and vengeance towards that person or that group. I'm doing me the favor. The reason I say that is because I don't know about you, but I have to consider how I am affected by those low vibrational energies, right? Anger, ooh, it's a powerful low vibrational energy. Vengeance is down there too. And so when I'm operating in that low vibrational energy, ooh, it's like a storm cloud following you all over the place. You wonder why you're not as happy as you usually are. You wonder why you wake up and you're feeling like bleh. You know what I mean? Like, okay, it's because this negative vibrational energy has been introduced to your spirit and it is affecting you, whether you know it or not. That's why you come here, so that I can help you understand these things, because otherwise you wouldn't know. Now, from my own personal experience, I know when I feel like I've been harmed by someone, oh, ouch, that hurt, I recoil. I lock myself in, right? Actually, I'm locking them out, I'm thinking, but I'm also locking me in. They can't get in and I can't get out. I'm in a self-made prison, right? And I have the key to get out. I just don't have the power to get out. And so now you may have heard it said that it's a good idea to have a higher power, God source, spirit, some power greater than yourself, right? That can step in and give you the change of heart that you need. Because see, a change of heart is what is needed for forgiveness. Now, that what makes it so difficult to have that change of heart is the amygdala. Now, we talked about the amygdala in the past and in one of our other sessions this month, but the amygdala is engaged whenever we have a highly charged emotion. And anger, resentment, and vengeance definitely qualify as a highly charged emotion, right? So, what I want you to know is that it is a process, forgiveness. First, you have to see and acknowledge that you've been harmed. That is not easy for some people. Some people don't like to feel that. And I can't blame them because see, once you acknowledge the harm that has been done to you, it's almost like experiencing it all over again. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Every time I acknowledge it, it's so painful. So painful. And then I have to consider how this energy and how this resentment and anger is actually affecting my life, right? When I don't know about you, but when I am in the need to forgive someone, my thinking is in a bad place. My thinking is in a bad place because the anger, vengeance, and resentment are blocking me from having clear thoughts. All I can think about is even if it's in the back of my mind is the harm that was done, the harm that was done. How could they have done that? How could she have done that? How could they have done that to me? I am harmed. And so there is this thought process. Even as I go through the day, I find part of my energy is being pulled from my day and focused on that negative vibrational energy of resentment, anger, and vengeance. Now, emotionally, I'm in a bad place as well. Because, see, I don't know about you, but when I have those negative emotions going on in my spirit, I just don't feel good. I don't feel good about me. I don't feel good about you. I don't feel good about anything that's going on in my life, right? Some people can even go into depression from harm that was done to them from someone else. Now, spiritually, I'm affected because I don't know about you, but I find it hard to be intimate. I find it hard and difficult to be vulnerable. I even sometimes find it difficult to pray when I'm full of anger and resentment and vengeance. You know what I mean? And physically, I need to tell you, emotional pain and spiritual pain oftentimes manifest in our bodies as physical pain. That elbow, oh, what did I do that elbow? Nothing. It's emotional pain that is manifesting as physical pain. Oh my God, my neck, my back. These things, these pains can be traced back to certain emotions. And definitely anger, resentment, and vengeance qualify for that type of pain. Now I want to help you understand the benefits of forgiving the other person, right? The benefit of forgiving that person is that now, right? Now I get to feel happy, joyous, and free again. Now I have released myself from the prison. Now the sun is shining again. Now my thought process can be focused in the moment. I can focus on good things that are happening in my life and not rerun that tape all the way through over and over again. The harm that was done to me. Oh my God, how could they do that? Oh, I feel so sorry for myself. Oh, now I'm in self pity. Oh my gosh. And then all of these negative energies can have access to me because I'm wallowing in it. You see what I'm saying? I'm wallowing in it. But when I have made that decision, that's the part about it. See, you have to decide whether you're going to forgive that person or not, which is also a process. This whole process of forgiveness has about 7 steps, right? Has about 7 steps. And let's see. The first step is acknowledging the hurt. We talked about that. The second step is considering how the hurt and harm is affecting you in your daily life, affecting your relationships, affecting your sleep, just affecting you across the board. Last week we talked about everything affects everything, right? Now, of course, with this forgiveness, I need you to know that it doesn't mean that you're condoning their actions. It doesn't mean that you're letting them off the hook for what they've done. You know what I'm saying? What it is you have decided that you are no longer going to carry around that energy. You have decided that you are no longer going to allow anger, vengeance, and resentment to affect your life. So once you make that decision, right? Once you accept what has happened, that is the really big one right there. Because guess what? You have to accept that this person, place, or entity has harmed you. Even if you didn't know they were capable of harming you, now you know. And we talked last week about setting boundaries. See, we don't forget what people have done. Oh no, I'm not forgetting what you did to me. I'm just deciding to forgive you so that I can live better, so that we can have now open communication between us because now I have forgiven you. Now I have forgiven the situation. However, I do have boundaries. However, I know how far to go now, right? You got to learn from these things so that you don't repeat them, right? That's the part I want to help you to understand. Now, as we said, forgiveness is a process. And I don't expect you to understand how to go through this process on your own. That's why you can call me at 317-721-4315, or you can email me at b.von squires at gmail.com. Now, I need you to know, once you have accepted that you're going to forgive them, you have to be really careful because, see, in this process, like any process, there's a built-in loop. And the acceptance part of this process can actually send you back through the process if you do not decide to accept it. If you are in denial about the situation and you're not ready to forgive them yet, you're going to go back through that process, back through the hurt, back through feeling all of those feelings, back through considering how it's affecting your life. And then maybe the next time you come around to acceptance, you're willing to accept it so you can move through the process. See, the key is not to get stuck in it. There are people who are stuck in unforgiveness and have been for years. Oh, I'm never going to forgive them. They're never going to deserve my forgiveness. And guess what? I'm telling you now, take it from me. This negative energy that comes from unforgiveness can cause sickness in your body. See, everything affects everything. And so if your spirit is cluttered with this low vibrational energy of anger, resentment, and vengeance, well, then you have to understand that your spirit is connected to your physical body. And anything that's happening in your spirit is going to manifest in your physical body. I'm telling you this. You have to understand how important it is to let go of all of that negative energy. Otherwise, you're going to make yourself sick. You're going to be stressed out, right? Stress causes all kinds of issues. You're not going to eat properly. You're not going to think properly. You're not going to just take care of yourself properly. And so it's so important for you to let go and forgive for your own sake. It's for you that you're forgiving, not for the other person. That's the one thing. If you don't get anything else from this tonight, I need you to understand that forgiveness is for you. Now, the other person obviously is going to reap the benefits of it, but you are the one that is going to have a clean, clear spirit so that all of those high vibration of freedom, right? Joy. Now you have access to all of those high vibrational energies because you have let go of the low vibrational energies, right? It is so remarkable when you think about it and when you can understand exactly what is going on with you when you are living with unforgiveness. Not only that, nobody's perfect. You're going to need to be forgiven at some point. And so, what I'd like to do right now, if it's okay with you, I'd like to guide you. I'd like to guide you in a corporate forgiveness, right? I'm going to do it first. I want you to repeat after me. If I have harmed you in any way, shape, or form, whether you are aware of it or not, I offer my humble apology. Please forgive me. And if you have harmed me in any way, whether you are aware of it or not, I offer you my cup of forgiveness. From my bottom of my heart, I forgive you. See? Now, it seems like that was really easy, but there was a whole lot of processing that goes behind that. A whole lot of private work at home, asking God to give you the change of heart that you need to forgive so that you can be free, so that you can just live a happy, joyous, and free life. That's what I want for you today, you know? And so thank you for allowing me to speak to you about forgiveness tonight. I hope I said something that'll help you decide for yourself that you want to forgive those who have harmed you. See, people don't mean to harm you. They're just all doing the best they can at any given moment. The harm that's caused to you, it's a byproduct of people just being people. Anytime that we interact with people, there's always going to be a risk that we can be harmed. And that's the thing we need to know. However, that risk does not have to be great. That risk can be minimized by having boundaries, like we talked about last week. And so I want to encourage you to forgive. Forgive often. Forgive as often as you are harmed so that you can live a life that is healthy from your mind to your emotions to your spirit to your physical body because it's all connected. And so there you go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I am going to look forward to seeing you again next week where we will talk more about self-care. I'm just so grateful. I'm just so grateful to be able to bring this to you today. I'm so happy that you are allowing me to be your coach. I am so grateful. And so moving forward, I want to say I am going to pray for you and ask God to bless you real good. And I know that if you're out there manifesting wonderful things, they are on their way to you. Do not forget who you are. You are the most magnificent creation that God has made. You are the best. He is most proud of you. Out of all the things he created you fearlessly and wonderfully made in his own image. And that makes you something spectacular. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for me this week. And I'll see you again next Wednesday at 7:15 right here on Willingness Wednesday. Bye-bye.